Welcome to another edition of the Street Report. I am Easy Street. Hit your people on Twitter right now. Hit them on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Let them know the Street Report is on right now. We appreciate you tuning in. Come on in, man. Oh man, we got a great show for you today. Today is going to be incredible, trust me. Welcome to Radio 1 DC. This is my girl Agnes.
Hey, Easy.
She is the director of First Impressions here at Radio 1. Yep, and we have a great show today, Agnes.
Oh my God, who we have?
Yeah, guess who we have on the show today? You know my friends from the Friendship Place that do the walk to end homelessness?
Absolutely, Wisconsin Avenue.
Yes, they're going to be on the show today. Also, Akil, who comes by to work for the record label.
Exactly.
You know,
Not Akil.
Yeah, Akil does yoga. You know he teaches kids yoga, right?
I heard he's very good at it.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
So we know now that yoga is being used to help troubled youth. It's very effective. It's working. But we also have part 3 of our 3-part series of, who says that somebody from the transgender community can't become a rap artist?
Who said?
Yes.
Who said? They lied.
Exactly. Amira O on the show, part 3 of our special with her of Amira's story. I'm Easy Street, and this is the Street Report. Who did you like in rap when you first became a fan of rap? Who was it that you were into?
Lil' Kim, Biggie, and Jay-Z. That was it for me. Lil' Kim made me want to rap. Lil' Kim made me like rap. I didn't like rap. NWA was hot and all that, so I was just remember being a kid and hearing all that guns going off, just the violence of hip hop. And Lil' Kim came along and then she made it so hot and sexy. I wanted to be her, you know, the girl.
Switch it up, dripping them Prada. Mama got a pina colada, fist be gripping them dollars. Then I gotta slip the keys. I'm a lyrical scholar. Dip off like Maydog, making hits like Mariah.
I never thought I could be a rapper, be a transgender rapper, you know. And my dad used to say, "You gonna be the first gay rapper." Like he's always
really?
He always said, "You gonna be the first gay rapper."
Why did he say that?
I don't know, cause I always rapped. I was rapping when I was a teenager, and I just never thought I could actually be a rapper. And so I started writing music and putting music on YouTube, and I started my Facebook page, and it just started a snowball effect. I kept putting out music, and I started doing the vlogs, and the vlogs really brought more audience to my page. And then they're like, "Oh my God, you're a rapper too," you know, and so. That's how that all.
And your record's kind of hot too. The Hands Up joint.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
I've done 7 mixtapes. I've done 2 EPs.
You have 7 mixtapes?
Oh yeah, I've been doing this since 2010.
Wow.
I'm doing 2 albums next year.
Okay.
To Society. Hi, I'm Miss Amira O, and this is my latest video, Hands Is Up, produced by Zora.
Listen for O, Zora. Tell them how we feel. My black skin is the most. That's why we smoke and make jokes. We just trying to stay afloat. Gun smoke cross the skyline, killing my bloodline. With the shooters for no reason to sublime. We never had a fair chance. Odds against a brown tan. Life's hard when you live as the black man. Wanna keep us down, wanna keep our spirits low. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. 1 step for man, 2 steps backwards. 2016 and still shoot and attack us. Clap, clap, clap. It's like that. I tell you, all them rude boys gonna clap back. While them cops shoot me, they weak, it's bone deep. They all up in the streets like we not gonna see how they beat up my peeps for how they dare speaking. How they skin brown, the lies and the deceit. I'm tired of this shit. Ain't gonna right till we're out of this shit. All is set up, the moves and doors closed. They need to want more. End of the Cold War. Freeze, my hands is up. I'm on the ground. Cops is macing me, please. Don't shoot me, officer. My hands is up, my hands is up. Freeze, my hands is up. I'm on the ground. Cops is macing me, please. Don't shoot me, officer. My hands is up, my hands is up. Come on. Hands up and they still will shoot you. Hands up and they still will shoot you. Hands up and they still will shoot you dead in the streets. Hands up and they still will shoot you. Come on. Hands up and they still will shoot you. Hands up and they still will shoot you dead in the streets. What it is, what it ain't. I tell you how it might be. How to get off clean like they Nikes. All charges drop. System dead trifling. Stink in the air. You smelling in the stifling. Getting no respect, take away our rights, and they wonder why we piss, burning buildings through the night. Got the riots in the streets, handguns and grenades, cherry bombs in the air, jobs lost in the blaze. Please, my hands is up. I'm on the ground, cops is macing me. Then they get mad, start violating me. Pull out their guns, cop back, yelling freeze. What's the girl supposed to do? To serve and protect, don't see how that's true when they kill you on sight with no thoughts and no feelings. Who's the monster? The system. I'm done dealing. Freeze, my hands is up. I'm on the ground, cops is macing me. Please, don't shoot me, officer. My hands is up, my hands is up. Freeze, my hands is up. I'm on the ground, cops is macing me. Please, don't shoot me, officer. My hands is up, my hands is up. Come on. Hands up and it still won't shoot you. Hands up and it still won't shoot you. Hands up and it still won't shoot you. Dead in the streets. That's right. Hands up and it still won't shoot you. Hands up and it still won't shoot you. Hands up and it still won't shoot you. Dead in the streets. Rest in peace. Miss Simmons for all. Vixens. Ruby Royal Entertainment.
Up next on the Street Report, we'll head on over to the National Mall for the Friendship Place Friendship Walk. All right, as you can see, we are standing in front of the Lincoln Monument. Behind me is the Washington Monument. We're live in D.C., of course, with the Friendship Place for the Friendship Walk. I am their official DJ. I've been working with them for a couple years, and Friendship Place is all about ending homelessness in the D.C. area. You see it all over. If you just ride downtown, it's very disheartening, but this organization, Friendship Place, has been involved for the past 25 years doing some great work in our community to end homelessness in Washington, D.C.
Well, Friendship Walks is the day of the year we think of people who are living on the brink and in homelessness all over DC Metro, and we raise money for our private solutions at Friendship Place. So that's money going to job placement, rapid rehousing, youth work, some of the work in the shelters also. And so it's very important for us to bring people out, get them thinking about the cause, talking about ending homelessness, which is possible, and we're doing it because we're building systems that are strong enough to catch people on time. This walk is 3 years old, and we picked up on the old Fannie Mae walk, which stopped several years ago. So 3 years in a row we've been in the mall now, and during the fall working with the schools, raising money through the congregations, through businesses. This year Fannie Mae joined us, 100 people on the team, and they raised a lot of money.
Okay, so who are you guys with?
Fannie Mae.
You guys used to do a walk similar to this. I hosted that a couple years too.
We did. It's been a few years now.
Supporting as well. We have a huge group from Fannie Mae. Jeff Hayward is leading, and we have other executives here. We are very happy to be part of this cause.
We noticed that this event and the work of Friendship Place is increasing exponentially. You guys are really growing, man. Talk about that phenomenon.
Yeah, so when I came 6 years ago, we were only about 22 staff strong. If I remember, it's my daughter. And now at this point, we're pushing 130 staff members, and that's due to the need. It's an extreme need, not just in DC, but in all the surrounding 8 counties as well. There's a lot of people going through crisis. A lot of people don't quite understand what homelessness is. It's not just individuals that are on the street panhandling. It's those individuals, folks with addictions and mental health issues, but also individuals who are just at risk. A lot of folks that are just going through hardship. They've been unemployed for an extended period of time and are going through other life barriers, and we help all of those individuals regain stability.
We have approximately 6 offices now. We started in Upper Northwest Washington, D.C., and we are now serve all of D.C. and all surrounding counties. So we're a regional organization now.
Well, we know that Friendship Place helps a lot of people, and actually have helped George. So we decided to come out and support the cause.
We found ourselves in a position where we needed help years ago, and Friendship Place was instrumental in that. And I'm a veteran, so they leverage what the VA could provide with private funds that Friendship Place provides with things like these kinds of activities, and helped us get sorted and stabilized.
Veterans is a wonderful program. It's called Veterans First. It's funded by VA, over $3 million a year to help us solve homelessness for 550 households in DC and the 8 counties around us. It's a national program. It does wonderful work. We prevent people from homelessness in roughly 87 days. And if they need rehousing, we work with them in 120 days, which I think is amazing. We work with a lot of people who have zero income when they come in and leave us with a form of income and geared toward self-sufficiency already.
So we did a little stretching, did a few push-ups, and then we went ahead and kicked off the walk. And the weather was amazing. You're out here for the Friendship Walk with your boys. Why is it important for you to be out here today?
I think it's so important that we help to support causes like homelessness so that we can end homelessness and make people's lives better across the country.
What's your name?
Paulette.
And where are you from?
I'm from the DC area.
Okay, so you're here for the Friendship Walk, man. You have your dog with you this year, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so why bring the pup with you? He needs exercise?
Yes, we all need exercise.
Okay, so talk about the importance of today.
Oh, well, being a veteran, I think it's very important to try and contribute in ways possible for those people who have contributed to our country. I think everybody, if you have something to be able to help the homeless, you should try your best to share what you have.
Well, this is perfect because we want to help our neighbors that are experiencing homelessness, so I was happy to sign on.
Well, I think people care, they just don't know how to help. And I think that it's such a big problem when people are walking down the street and you see people, in the street or, without a home. People don't know how to help. And I think Friendship Place, takes it to the next level to move people out of homelessness with job training, support to get into a home, and ongoing support. And if there were more places like that, I think homelessness would be a smaller problem.
This is the Homelessness Outreach Program from Georgetown Day School. It feels great. It's beautiful outside, and to see there were so many people here today. It was just really awesome to see all of the support out here today. Homelessness is something that affects everyone's community. Our school is actually right across from the Friendship Place Welcome Center. So our school does direct partnership work with them, and we're all part of the club at school, and we obviously all thought it was super important to come out and support our community.
It's unnecessary. It's a solvable problem. It really is a solvable problem. If we had the will to do it, we could end homelessness tomorrow. And that's why we have to keep pushing to fund services and programs like Friendship Place and make sure people have a place to live and the other services they need to fully participate in the community.
Yes, well, I think we've started some really good work with youth on the street and LGBTQ youth among them, using the model we have from the veterans, where VA did develop this amazing program which is nationwide, supportive services for veterans families. It's a hand up and it works very well. We'd like more funding to go toward youth and more non-traditional models to be developed the way we have at Friendship Place with Before 30, which is privately funded. But I would also really want the government to think of our seniors. Our seniors are in with everybody else. They're not really on anybody's radars. And we need to do better for seniors. We need to help them leave homelessness as quickly as possible. We have a growing number of seniors who are experiencing homelessness because they can't compete anymore on the rental market in urban centers. And I really want us to do better so we can honor our seniors and find permanent solutions for them.
Well, it's easy to get involved, and if you just go to the website, go to the Friendship Place website, they'll tell you lots of ways. I mean, there are things you can do. You can donate your time, you can donate your money, you can donate your resources, so just get out there and give it a try.
Coming up next on the Street Report, did you know that yoga is now being used to help troubled youth and it's effective? Next on the Street Report.
And our warriors. Warrior.
In September of 2016, Baltimore's health department announced that it was receiving $5 million from the Health and Human Services Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration to help youth through yoga. The Street Report was lucky enough to hook up with the Kill. How did you get into yoga in the first place?
Maybe I've been skinny all my life, got a little muscle, so I've always been active. But about maybe 10, 11 years ago, I was looking for an active way to stretch. Because, as I started getting older, that stretching is important.
Oh, yeah.
And I popped in a VHS of all things, a VHS. And I played it with open mind and stuck to it, and I was like, whoa. It was a little something different than doing 100 push-ups, getting up under doing a bench press or squat. I felt strengthened from the inside out.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. Started doing it maybe once a month. Every week I got hooked on a P90X, the Yoga X DVD.
Killer?
What? Yeah. That's a power vinyasa. Yeah, salute to Tony
Vinyasa, hold on, man. Now he's using big words.
Yeah.
What's a vinyasa?
Vinyasa is basically linking breath to movement.
Okay.
And it's a very generalized term, but at the end of the day, vinyasa means to link breath to movement.
Okay, wonderful. Now, we're here to talk about a phenomenon that's going on in America right now. We found that some children who are labeled as problem kids or kids with behavioral issues are now using meditation and yoga, and I believe a school did this with the kids. There were a bunch of kids who were getting in trouble. They decided to try yoga and meditation, and they said that this year there haven't been any suspension, so it's obviously working. And we know that you have done this kind of work with young people and also prisoners as well. Talk about that.
Absolutely. I'm actually in a series of sessions now. I'm teaching the CEO kids of Washington. Actually, we just had a session this morning at 9 o'clock over at Catholic University. And I also am part of the Prison Yoga Project, which we go into correctional facilities and teach yoga to those that are in there. And what it does, yoga and meditation, it really helps to give you some emotional intelligence. Because what we're finding now is that it works. It's not just the school in Baltimore, but a few other schools around the country. They have tried it as alternative methods to disciplining kids. And they say that, again, kids are more calmer because it focuses not on external factors, right and you're wrong.
Right.
But more or less forcing you to really think about what you did.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm glad you brought up the word emotional intelligence. I'm a strong proponent of emotional intelligence. I read the book 2.0, and I was just talking about this book a couple of weeks ago with some friends about how to be able to understand your emotions and to be able to control them either in a public setting or at work or at home, your relationships. If you just learn how to calm down. Some people say woosah.
Yeah, that's a chant. And honestly speaking, meditation, I look at it as like a reboot. Sometimes you have to power down the computer, turn it off. You just can't put it to sleep. And that's really what meditation is. And oftentimes now when things happen, tragedies, unfortunately, we blame or we find out that it's attributed to mental health and mental illness.
So yoga is a body, mind, spirit thing.
Absolutely.
It's a holistic body, mind, spirit thing. Talk about that.
Yoga has a myriad of reasons. I follow Uncle Rush.
Right. Russell Simmons, for y'all that don't know.
Simmons. I follow all types of yogis, especially there are a lot of great yogis here in the DC area. But one of the things I've heard described as it's a journey of the self, through the self, to the self.
Right, like right now, the way I feel right now, I don't know if I could sit in this pose too much longer, bro. I feel it in the back of my spine and my ankle hurting on the right side.
And one of the things in yoga, notice how you feeling.
Yeah.
If it's too much, come out of it. If it's something you can, you know what? Breath work, I haven't sat like this in years, so it might hurt. I'm opening up, I'm releasing tendons and muscle fibers and that whole bit. Notice how you feel.
I'm glad you mentioned the breathing. Let's talk about what you teach the kids in regards to proper breath and breathing correctly, and also talk about the importance of us using these breathing techniques in our regular life too.
Dude, breath work. When you really begin to study breath work, the only way we release toxins is through sweat, we excrement waste, and through breath. That's how we release toxins. And not just kids, but everybody. We tend to not inhale and exhale completely. So
we don't take the deep breaths.
Air inside of our
I gotta
body.
come out of this, man.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, 2 years ago, my ankles, my toes would have been hurting, but now sometimes I watch TV.
Right.
In Lotus, because my goal is to sit in front of thousands of people while I'm taking them through a sequence looking like Buddha. That's my goal.
So I'm gonna stretch out too.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, I can breathe again.
But yeah, with the breath work, again, that's how you release toxins. You can rid your body of impurities through breath work. And what I found oftentimes, people may take a big inhalation, but they don't exhale completely to get the stale air out of the breath.
How do you like yoga so far?
I mean, I think it's good. And yeah, I think it's good for like sport, stretching. It helps your stamina. When I'm in school, like stretching, like they said, because it's like drama, this, that, and the third. So when I do it like makes me all the frustration just goes away.
Wonderful. So how long do you think you'll be doing yoga? You gonna continue on, do it for the rest of your life, or just something that's seasonal?
I think for the rest of my life.
Coming up next, DMV talent Keith Angelo comes through to talk to us. Plus, he'll do a couple songs. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of The Street Report. As you know, after every show, I'm going to feature a local artist today. It is Keith Angelo. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. Easy, what's good?
All right, man. Man, you got a lot of fans in the building.
Man, that's love.
So, where you from, bro?
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Southeast in the building.
Okay, how'd you start singing?
Well, I started singing, in the backseat of my dad's car, and he heard me singing, and he started putting me in talent shows, and from there I just kept going.
Okay, so now you have also sang in some go-go bands here in D.C. as well, correct?
Yes, I have. I was a part of Little Benny and the Masters.
You said Little Benny, Little Benny?
Yeah, and the Masters, yeah. And I was a part of Obsession Band, and now I sing with Let It Flow.
How'd you link up with Lil Benny? I mean, that's legendary go-go right there, man.
Well, actually, let me see. His bass player, I used to sing in his bass player's son band. And he heard me sing one day. He's like, man, Benny got to hear you. And I went sung for Benny, and I was a part of the band.
Okay, so talk about your music. You got EPs out there. You got singles.
Yeah.
Talk about those as well.
Yes, my debut single is called Compromise. I'm a lover all day, so that's what I like to spread. You know what I'm saying? My EP is called Heartbeat. Anybody that know me know music is my heartbeat, plain and simple. So, I just tried to, with this being my first project, we definitely tried to take our time and put some good music together, for my folks out there that support,
Mm-hmm. So about the DC area, man, talk about the music scene. Is it vibrant here compared to other places? What do you think about the music scene here in DC as far as people trying to get on?
Well, people trying to get on, I always say it's people need to support more. You know what I'm saying? We have amazing artists in this area. You know what I'm saying? I know people that, just crazy amazing, way better than people that we hear on the radio now. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't support, people are not going to know about it.
So you have all kinds of social media to get your music out. So what's one of your favorite ways to get your music out to the masses?
I would say Instagram. Definitely follow me on Instagram at Angelo Sings. That's ANGELOSINGS.
Okay, wonderful, man. You gonna perform for us?
Yeah, yes indeed.
All right, are y'all ready to see Keith Angelo? All right, let's get it in. Keith Angelo.
Going through the motions, it's up to me to figure it out. How do I get up? 'Cause your love knocked me down, deeper than the ocean. Head underwater, you watch me drown. Love never costs anything, no. Like I sung on Compromising, cruising down the east side blinded from the fault that you had ours. This love never existed. You play with my weakness, addicted. Yeah, it'll never ever be the same. Let us love from a distance. I gotta get over you, baby. Let me fade away. Yeah, yeah. Forget what you said. Forget what you said. Can't call my line. I'm not your number. I don't wanna be seen. Wake up from this bad dream and fade away. Just fade away, yeah. Just fade away. Try to release you away from my mind. Wishing I was sober. Thoughts of you loving me on rewind. Goes deeper than the ocean. You could not swim and I helped you out. But love never cost anything, no. Like I sung on Compromising. Cruising down the east side blinded by the thought you had. I wish IG never existed. You know, like in pictures addicted. Yeah. It'll never ever be the same. Let us love from a distance. I gotta get over you. Baby, let me fade away. Look at what you said. Look at what you said. Can't call my line. Don't call my line. I don't wanna be seen. Wake up from this bad dream. Yeah, yeah. Just fade away. Oh, just fade away. Just fade away. Sometimes you wanna just fade away. Just fade away. Yes. Fade away, away, away. Your heartbeat used to wake me up. Now it's time I fade away from you. Forget what you said, out of sight, out of mind. Can't call my line, I blocked your number. I don't wanna be seen. Wake up from this bad dream and fade away. Just fade away. Sometimes you wanna fade away. Hey, come on. Just fade away. In the God you wanna, yes. Just fade away, away, away. Fade away, away, away. Fade away,